Hello, and welcome to your Vinyasa flow. We're going to get started in a supported heart opener. So if you have two blocks, highly recommend. The block at the top of your mat is on the highest setting, and the block across your shoulder blades is on a medium setting. If you don't have blocks today for your supported heart opener, you can just stay seated in a comfortable meditative posture. That's perfectly fine. Our focus today is going to be on the heart and in the chest, so it's a nice way to start off if you can. But coming into the posture you want to start your practice in, I'm going to stay seated on one block. So my hips are lifted and my knees are lower. Starting to shut down the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Hands become heavy. Just noticing where they fell organically. Starting to tune into the breath. Just noticing, nothing to change. You're just a witness. Now bring your awareness to the center of your chest. Imagine there's a soft, glowing light. Nothing bright, not forced, just a gentle warmth. With every inhale, that light expands across your collarbones, your shoulders, the front of your ribs. And with every exhale, feel the chest soften, melt, widen. Feeling the support of the block beneath you. Now imagine the front of your body as a doorway. Nothing to push open. There's not a door. There's nothing to protect on either side. There's no locks. Just notice what it feels like to be open without effort. Set an intention silently. I am safe to open. Openness allows me to surrender to love. Letting that permeate through your cells. Feeling the weight of the arms, the surrender of the hips. The legs are heavy, and the toes fall open. Coming back to the breath. 4 slow counts in. 4 slow counts out. Slowly starting to wiggle the toes, blink open the eyes. Rolling onto one side just to remove the blocks out of the way, and come back to lying on your back. Press the heels into the earth so the knees point up, and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lift the hips for a bridge pose. Slowly walk the shoulders underneath the chest. Chin is slightly tucked. Gaze is looking towards your midline. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. One more time, press through the heels. Inhale, lift the sit bones. Feel the soft opening of the chest. Shoulders walk underneath the upper back. Gaze is down the midline. There's an opening in the neck. Inhale here, fill up through the belly. Exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Now sending the legs out long, fingertips towards the ceiling. Slowly and with intention, start to lift up the torso to come to seated. Scoot the sits bones back. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms out towards the sides of the room. Inhale, fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, shine the chest through. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, as the elbows come out wide, interlace the fingertips behind the base of the spine. Inhale, send the shoulders down and back. Look up, open the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, forward fold towards the tops of your legs. There might not be a ton of range of motion here. We're mirroring the sensation of opening the chest and shoulders and opening through the hamstrings, releasing through the low back. And on the exhale, release the fingertips. Coming into a supported hero's pose. So if you have a block, place it underneath your sits bones. Your knees are pointed down. Your toes, the top of your feet are on your mat. And if you don't have a block, non-supported hero's pose is perfect. Just send the seat to the ground. And if that's uncomfortable for you, comfortable seated meditation posture. We're gonna grab for our strap, folding it in half, finding cow face arms. So what that looks like. Sending the left arm over the head, left elbow to the sky, lose the strap. Bring the right arm and grab for the strap behind you, palms facing outward. So we look like this. Walking the fingertips towards one another, bicep to the ear. Find a space on that strap where you feel a slight discomfort. So you're already meeting your edge in this pose, opening through the top of the left armpit, the right shoulder. This is such a good posture to do daily. Feeling the openness in the shoulders, big inhale, fill up through the chest. On the exhale, maybe walk the fingertips in just an inch, feeling a deeper sensation. You might even be able to grab opposite fingertips. I do not have that kind of mobility. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release the strap. Good. Shake out the arms, elbows go back. They're parallel to the floor beneath you. Just find some fluid movement in the chest and in the shoulders. You can make this really big. And coming back to stillness, inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, twist, right fingertips, left knee, open the chest towards the back of the room. Gaze looks behind the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale back to center. Send the left fingertips to the right knee. Inhale, open the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine. Use your hands on your knees like leverage to use your upper body to pull the shoulders down and the lower back back. Come back to center and twist the opposite side. So left knee finds the right, left fingertips find the right knee, twist. Right fingertips are behind you, using upper body as leverage. Gaze looks out over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Right fingertips meet the left knee. Inhale, chest looks up. Exhale, round at the spine. Inhale, chest looks up. Exhale, round at the spine. Okay, we take our strap to the opposite side. So grab for your strap. Right bicep to the right ear. Right elbow to the sky. Take your strap with you. Left fingertips wrap around the back torso. Grab for the strap. Bicep to the ear, left shoulder down and back. Immediate activation in this posture. These are your cow face arms. With the inhale, the chest expands. And with the exhale, you might be able to walk the fingertips even closer together. Now you'll want to manipulate the fingertips based on the stretch in both the right shoulder and the left shoulder, right? So if you're not feeling anything in the right side, only walk the right fingertips towards your left fingertips. If the stretch in the left shoulder is too intense, walk the left fingertips down. So it's up to us to manipulate where we want to land in this posture. Again, I think we see bodies where the fingertips can connect. Maybe that's an end goal. You know, in yoga, it's always nice to see growth. Growth isn't always linear. One day might feel different than the next. That's totally normal. But it is fun to see in your yoga practice, with consistent practice, where you make space in your body. And that really is the goal, right? With every inhale, we open up the shoulders just a little bit more, adding mobility in the shoulders and the chest. Not here for long. Keep the breath heavy. And on the next exhale, remove the strap, set it off to the side. Same release, give yourself a hug. Move the torso side to side, shut down the eyes. Internalize the embrace, the warmth you're able to give yourself. All of that energy coming inside of you. We're gonna add some movement. Just start to shake out the wrist, shake out the arms, maybe bounce on the legs a little bit. Just bounce, 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 bounce. Shaking that out. And we're gonna come onto our toes. So shift forward, tuck the back toes. So it's as if your toes look like this. You're on your toes, your seat is back. Weight is in the heels, shoulders over hips. This would be like level 3 of fire toes. If this is too much sensation for you today, you can come down onto your forearms. You can come up onto your fingertips or you can walk yourself all the way back. I've been doing fire toes pretty regularly over the last few months, so mine might be a little bit more open than the normal. But once you find, again, something that's uncomfortable, but you think you can stay in for the next couple breaths, just stay there and trust that the breath will allow you to be present and make the space that's needed. Once you're here, shut down the eyes, place the hands face down on the legs. Gives you a point of groundedness. Really important in this posture is to allow the breath to remain steady. As soon as you start to feel your breath become shallow, come out of this posture. You can just lessen up the weight in the back of the feet. You don't need to come out completely. But remember, when your goal remains steady, that's when the space begins to start. So often in yoga, we think that the posture is the goal, right? Like a deep front lunge or a massive back bend. But really, the posture becomes less important if we've lost our breath. So we want to maintain presence in our breath, keeping it steady. The posture comes second. And if you're seated in my positioning, if you want to continue to add on, you kind of softly take your knees towards the front of your mat, finding a little bit more length in the toes. We're here for one more cycle of breath. Inhale, fill up through the lungs, through the ribs, pause at the top. Soft exhale, and at the bottom, shift forward, untuck the toes and tap them out. Releasing all that blood flow, giving the tops of your feet a soft massage. And coming into puppy pose, walk the knees back, send the arms long, drop the chest, take the seat to the ceiling. You can also take puppy pose on blocks if you have them. Hands are on the top of the blocks. Gives us a nice runway to drop the chest and head and neck. This is such a good posture for opening the chest, opening the shoulders. If you're practicing forearm stand, this is a great way to open up the armpits, open up the triceps. Keep sending the breath to the shoulders. And with every exhale, the chest melts towards the earth beneath you. Walking back up to tabletop, plant the palms, tuck the toes, take a cow pose, look up. Exhale, round at the spine. Inhale, cat pose, look up. Exhale, round at the spine. Taking double thread the needle, walk the knees out wide, toes touch. So child's pose, legs. Right arm wraps around the chest. Left arm wraps on top. Slowly lower the upper body down. Arms are out long beside you. Double thread the needle.
So here we're using the weight of our upper body to press onto our shoulders. Shutting our eyes, feeling the breath in our body. Breath, inhale. And exhale.
Unwind the arms, make them parallel to the mat. Start to shimmy side to side. Shimmy the hips. And then we'll switch. Left arm underneath the right. Right arm is on top.
Dropping right back in. Hips are heavy behind you. Inhale, ribs fill up. Exhale, put a little bit more pressure on the shoulders. Maybe with every exhale, you can walk the fingertips out a little further away from you. Last breath in.
And on the exhale, unwind, come back to center, child's pose. Maybe dropping one shoulder to the mat and then the other. And just letting go of pressure we put on our upper body. Pressing into tabletop. Sitting back on our toes with the toes tucked. We're not here for long. We're coming right back up into kneeling. Finding a dancing camel. So inhale, fingertips go up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right fingertips find the back right heel. Opening through the chest, the entire front line of the body. Pause here, inhale. Exhale, sit bones go back. Left fingertips and right fingertips drape across the front of the room. Exhale, grab left fingertips for the back left heel, opening the front line of the body. Right arm drops back behind you. Inhale, exhale, sit bones go back. Doing this a couple times at your own pace, matching inhales to exhales with your movement. So exhale is generally your release. Inhale as your upper body goes back. I love dancing camel. We're opening up through the front line of the body. This is a pretty vulnerable posture. Gearing up for full camel at the end of class. Let this be a dance. It should feel really feminine. And if you're a man, it's good to tap into that side of you. Protecting the low back, the glutes are squeezed. Should feel good, release in the hips as you press them forward. Last one, each side. And we'll meet back in kneeling. Hips go down, untuck the toes. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Tuning into the breath. Okay, getting ready for our flow postures. Move the blocks out of the way. If they were on your mat, hands plant to the earth beneath you. bear pose. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, tabletop spine. Stay here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, knowing this is the first downward dog of today's class. We're gonna go right into our flow series. Start to wake up the body, move our energy around. Pedal out the legs, let the downward dog feel good. Hips are to the sky, strong bend in the knees. Chest and shoulders go towards the thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, shift forward, plank pose. Inhale, right toes to the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot between the palms. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot meets the right, chair pose. Booty goes back, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back, open the chest. Inhale, lift the left foot, balancing posture. Exhale, send the left toes towards the back of the room, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two legs, right knee is over right ankle, fingers are still interlaced, humble warrior. Drop the head, send the fingertips towards the top of the mat, inhale. Exhale, lengthen the right leg long, start to bend over into the center of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, shift to the back of the mat. Left leg is a 90-degree bend. Release through the palms. Warrior three. Exhale, plant the back foot. Lengthen the left leg long. Pyramid pose, left arms towards the front of the room. Hi, baby. Come back to center. Left leg is long, right leg is long. Hinge forward. Pyramid pose in the legs. Walk the fingertips towards the front of the mat. Right toes meet the left. And Vinyasa, plank pose. Bend at the elbows. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And we'll do that on the left side. Left toes lift. Left foot plants between the wrists. Right toes come next to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the base of the hips. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, stand tall. Right foot lifts. Exhale, right foot towards the back of the room. High crescent lunge. Exhale, spin the right foot down. Warrior two legs. Inhale, open the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Spin the left toes in. Forward fold with interlace grip. Spin over to the back of the mat. Right knee bends. Lift the left leg high. Warrior three. Releasing the interlace grip, hands can find prayer. Softly lower the left toes back, high crescent. Lengthen the right leg long. Spin the left foot back. Hinge at the torso, fingertips towards the side of the room. Triangle pose, long arms, long side body. Inhale. Exhale, send the fingertips wide towards a forward fold. Pausing here for a moment. Walking the fingertips back up to the front of the mat, pyramid pose, straight legs. Hips are square, upper body is tall. opening through the back line of the left hamstring. Bend the left knee, send the left toes to the right toes, and vinyasa. Your vinyasa is a plank to chaturanga, bending at the elbows, upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Now in any yoga class, you can skip that vinyasa completely and just go plank to downward dog, go knees, chest, chin if you want to take it on your knees and still get the tricep engagement, or skip it altogether and just meet in downward dog. Pausing in downward dog, and then meeting in child's pose. Knees out wide, hips go back, arms long in front of you. Walking the fingertips back towards the knees, coming onto our sits bones. We're gonna meet in supported fish. If you have blocks, we're gonna take one block underneath our shoulders on the medium setting, and then the block for our head is on the lowest setting. So it's a variation of the chest opener we started with. If you don't have blocks, you'll take fish with your elbows under your shoulders, your palms by your hips, your chest pushing forward, and you drop the head back. But for my friends on blocks, start to lower shoulders to the medium setting block, and then head hangs heavy on the lowest block. This is such a good posture for the low back. Cracking the heart space open. Reminding yourself of the intention we set at the start of class. I am safe to open. Curating the safety inside of you allows you to have others feel safe. We say heart openers so casually. We're working on our heart openers today. However, the practice of cracking open our heart is integral to the ability to let love in and feel love inside of us. Thoughts may creep in. That is so normal. Just tuck them away into a box with a key. You'll pick them up later. If it's a thought that no longer serves you, imagine the thought is getting dropped out of your head, down through your block or mat, and into the earth. Last full cycle of breath here. Big inhale, fill up through the ribs, the heart, shoulders get heavy, hold at the top. Exhale, let something go. And at the base of the exhale, slowly bend the legs and roll off of your blocks using your forearm as support, coming all the way onto your back for your final Shavasana. Getting out any final fidgets, maybe giving yourself a hug. Surely you can find a happy baby, whatever feels good for you. Taking out any ponytail holders so you feel really, really comfortable on the earth beneath you. Take up space. Legs are out long and wide. Arms are up. Try not to be touching anything. Your Shavasana is meant to fully surrender and feel all the work you've just put into your practice. So we want as little distraction as possible. Finding your Shavasana I'm gonna leave you here, but please stay in the state of bliss for as long as you can. I recommend 2 minutes. My name is Maddie, and thank you so much for joining.